But when I do have sons, I'm going to teach them that there's a difference between diamonds and dirt.
I mainly want to address you talking about what you would teach your future sons. But first, I want to point out that you shared with us that your father and your four brothers warned you, cautioned you to never be high in certain areas, and also to not be alone at night, which affirms that your father and brothers know that it is all men until you know it's not. So I just want to point that out. But the fact that you are saying that you would teach your sons, hypothetical future sons, that there are women that are diamonds and rubies and there are women that are dirt. What are you going to say? What are you going to do as a mother? Should your sons decide to take what you taught them about how to view women as dirt, and they decide to treat said women who are dirt like dirt? I'm sure nobody needs to tell you how men talk about women, how certain men talk about women, how they dehumanize women, how they compare women to dogs, to B words, talk about them as, say that they are B words in music. You don't think teaching your hypothetical future innocent baby black boys that there are women that are dirt could lead to some psychological projective issues?
And now, for the moment all you motherfuckers been waiting for. All my flip mode niggas rise and await for the most powerful event to occur. The coming! The coming!
I am so tired of these effeminate, I don't know what you call them, these eunuchs, with the gynocracy and shit. If I had to be so colorful. I'm tired of these guys. This is what I mean when I talk about, the waters being muddied in the supposed black community of the colonies here. All right. America 3Ks and set. This is what I'm talking about. Shit. Okay. This guy is, well, to me, it's like, it's a glaring red flag that, he's gay. Okay. Gay as hell. All right. And I don't understand he has any business talking about anything in our community and shit. Okay. When he's decided to put his orientation ahead of his race. All right. I'm just tired of listening to him and some of these other guys, man. And back in my day, they get the boots. Okay, they get the boots, not for the orientation though. Before being off code, muddying up the waters and shit. He knows what he's doing and whatnot. He's just here to be an agent of chaos, just like the original, you know, Brickgate woman. Okay, just like that original Somalian woman. I'm tired of talking about that bitch, but I'm gonna tell you guys that I actually have another video where I talked to Becky about that because they decided to stick their nose in our down here in our business. But I guess this guy gets he gets his flowers first. This shit, okay? All right. Now you sitting up here looking a whole fucking mess with no shirt on, with your flappy moves out, and you got no decorum and shit whatsoever. Okay? All right? Our community is ran by women. They push the narrative, they push the arrow in our community, this supposed community. It's their construct. They built it. They're the first teachers of the child. Okay, you want to blame somebody, you go back to those mothers that gave birth to those kids without a daddy and shit. You go back to those mothers that, you know, don't know how to use over 17 forms of birth control or even keep their legs closed and whatnot and make the worst choices in who to mate with and who they give children and shit, and then want someone to come and save their ass later in life and shit when they got no fucking options and they looking right at that brick wall. All right, it has nothing to do with you and your bussy. Okay, you and your bussy should keep your nose out of our business. You go to Rainbow Land and shit, and you skip around there with Billy Porter and shit. And you just keep your ass out of our fucking business, okay? All right, you don't care about women and shit. You're here to attack men that don't want you. Okay. All right, and they still ain't gonna want your ass after this fucking video. Okay. No one's gonna want your punk ass. All right. Why don't you mind your own business? I'm telling you, it's gonna be. It's like removing a tumor. All right. That's what it would be like for us to clean up our situation and and get ourselves facing the right way. All right, you have to get rid of all these agents of chaos, these ops. This guy's an op and shit. He's a loser. I'm just coming at him, about the orientation, about his self, how he self-identifies. Because, if we follow those rules, then he shouldn't care about anything that goes on in that community and shit. But you know how it is. Some of the guys from that community, they're only interested in increasing their numbers by hook or crook and shit, using the very same sign language that these hyenas use and whatnot. And you're going to hit the brick wall too. All right, you've already hit it. Okay. All right, you middle-aged queen. All right, get yourself together, man. Go to the fucking gym, work it out. Call your boyfriend up and you guys do some stuff. Okay. All right, just stay out of our business, okay? This is none of your business. I'm an elder statesman of this here community and shit, okay? It's such as it is. And I'm honest. Unlike you. I'm honest about the condition of our ethnic community and what's going to happen down the pipe and shit, so to speak. And not the pipe that's in your rear. All right, buddy? All right? Now, I think you've gotten your pound of flesh and your 15 minutes and shit, and you should toddle off and shit, and report back to those women that wouldn't spit on you if you were on fire and shit, okay? You don't understand the dynamics of your own orientation and shit, all right? It's ridiculous, and you're silly as fuck.